Imagine you were walking down the street when suddenly you were stopped by the police. You were arrested and brought in for questioning for a crime you did not commit, where you experienced harassment, false testimony, perjury, and more. To make all of this stop, many falsely confessed to committing the accused sexual assault, which account for 91% of wrongful convictions. You enter the court system where you do not have adequate legal defense and end up being convicted for a crime you did not commit. You spend years in prison, and some may be spent on death row, all while maintaining your innocence. Finally, you acquire adequate legal defense, or the case was picked up by an Innocence Project, who work nonstop to have your conviction overturned. Many cases use DNA testing on evidence that was withheld for years. Once released, you apply for monetary compensation. 36 states have statutes, but not everyone receives the amount they are owed. Current exoneration research is limited as the individuals experience a stigma post-exoneration. Even though they are considered free, they are still seen as convicts to the public, especially if they are labeled as a sexual offender. Existing research focuses on the harm to the public and the individual. We do not want to cause unnecessary harms to individuals, but this happens more than we know. We want to protect the public, but by wrongfully convicting one individual, we are letting the real perpetrator go free to commit more crimes. The National Registry of Exoneration database collects, analyzes, and disseminates information about all known exonerations of innocent criminal defendants in the United States from 1989 to the present. The current number of exonerations is 2,795. President Bush endorsed Congress's recommendation in 2004 on monetary values exonerated individuals should receive. Many states followed his lead by adopting their own, but many have not. Many individuals receive no money for spending their life in prison for an assault that they did not commit, while others receive sums in the millions. The money is given as a lump sum, and some receive monthly or yearly annuities in addition. This data is missing from many, as they have filed for compensation or they received nothing. Racial disparity runs deep in the justice system and plays a role in exonerations, but was not focused on in previous research. Exonerations happen faster for white than Black Americans, and they also do not receive the same monetary amount as white Americans do. When the crime is a sexual assault and the perpetrator is Black, pressure is placed on the police to solve the crime quickly. This leads to an increase in mistaken witness identification, perjury, official misconduct, false or misleading forensic evidence, and false confessions. My research showed that racial disparities do influence the amount of compensation the individual receives. Once they are singled out as committing the crime, it is very hard for them to prove innocence. They will spend years of their life behind bars for a crime they did not commit and will not receive the amount of money they are owed by the state, the miscarriage of justice. Just think about the number of individuals who are sitting in prison that are innocent and will never come forward to claim it.